I love playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and I am really getting into game mastering Pathfinder 2nd Edition. But you know what? As kind of like a normal human being, just like everybody else, sometimes it's helpful to go to outside sources to get different opinions, different thoughts, and maybe different ideas about how ruling should go, maybe how you should play, and also maybe how things should run. So I have a few resources that I go to, and I thought I'd share them with you. So my name is Don. I'm trying to be the Sly Strategist, and let's go ahead and get into it. Now, there are tons of resources out there, and especially if you're looking for something specific, you can type it in and it'll take you to a direct video. However, what I thought I'd kind of show today are kind of the Game Master resources that if I don't have a specific question, I know I can go to that channel and find something interesting to watch. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the choices that I personally like. And I'm sure you're going to have your own, and I hope you share them actually. So I'm going to start off with some of the larger channels, and one of the ones that I really do like a lot, and actually it's kind of the one that had me thinking about the campaign creation, is How to Be a Great GM. Very system agnostic for most of the advice, really helpful, really precise advice about a bunch of different things. And if we kind of like scroll through just a little bit, has a website, does have some published things, which once again we're using for the campaign creation. However, really has everything kind of segmented very well. And I like the fact that you can generally tell the kind of video it's going to be by the thumbnail, which is something that I try to do as well. But I do really recommend How to Be a Great GM. Now, a second one, once again, it's one everybody knows, and I'm sure if you play Pathfinder, you definitely know, it's The Rules Lawyer. So The Rules Lawyer has a bunch of resources, not just about GM things. However, one of my first exposures to Pathfinder would be The Rules Lawyer, as well as where I continually go back to go watch videos and see new things that I might not have even thought of a question for. Another one where everything is really segmented in a good playlist, lets you know where to go, is pretty much narrowed in on Pathfinder itself. So if that is specifically what you're looking for, is Pathfinder rules or Pathfinder GM advice, The Rules Lawyer is really one of my favorites. Here is another one of the big ones that I also like a lot, and that would be the DM's Lair. A lot of the content was Dungeons and Dragons, doing a lot more Pathfinder 2nd Edition things, as well as system agnostic GM advice, which I really like. Does a lot of lives, does a lot of live plays. Once again, a lot of organization, a lot of different videos out there to watch. It's someone that I do enjoy going back to and getting really good advice from. And a lot of times if I type something specific in, one of his videos is going to show up. Now, I've kind of covered the big sites. So let's go ahead and take a look at two of the smaller sites that I really like and what I particularly like about them. So this is the RPG PhD. Has a lot more a theatrical element to it, really kind of talks about how to do specific things, more from a role-playing angle, a lot from how you would present it to characters, as well as how to deal with a toxic DM, how to do better role-playing, how to do your voice acting if that is something you want to do, as well as how to deal with different types of players that might be not interacting with the group dynamic of a table very well. I do enjoy their videos a lot, and it's someone I think you should check out if you are looking for GM advice. And then the last one I like to do, and this one is maybe a little bit self-serving in truth, that's because it's Nadertot, a newer channel, not that many subscribers, about the same size as me. However, I will say this, and if he ever sees this, Nadertot was my first GM for Pathfinder in the beginner's box. He is the one that actually ran it, and I saw he had a channel, and I've kind of mentioned his name before, but this is another one that I do like going to. Doesn't have that many videos out now. However, the content is good, and I do enjoy his advice. And once again, fantastic GM as well. Now, one thing I do want to say about this particular video is this was very specifically for GM advice, and these are broad category GM advice sites, not looking for something specific. If you're looking for something specific, a bunch of other people will come up. And there are people who are broader even than these particular ones. Someone like a Ginny D, who's fantastic, really fantastic. However, it's a little bit too broad and not enough focus on the DM GM side of it, as well as there are other sites out there that people might mention, like How It's Played, Nonat, some of the other ones. However, they don't necessarily focus as much on the GM DM side of it. So I do hope you enjoyed this little resource here, and I truly, truly, truly hope that you submit the ones that you like. Put it in the comments, or send it to me, or put it on the Discord, because I like to have more resources. These are just the ones that I've found that have really resonated with me. So with this, I do hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, or hit that notification bell. But whatever you do, I hope you have a great day and happy adventuring. Thanks.